So apparently every generation has to have their own Karate Kid now. And we cranked out another one, and some decades got it worse than others. But I saw Karate Kid. I wanted to share a couple thoughts about it. So let's get into it. So, Karate Kid Legends. What's it about? It is a Karate Kid movie, obviously, right? But more than just in the title, it follows the formula ABC 1, 2, 3. And in that, it does its job. It really harkens back to the whole storyline of the first movie back in '84, I think is when that came out. And it does that. It does exactly that. It does have one deviation though that I think it could seriously do without, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. What is a Karate Kid movie about? Violence. Violence solving problems. It's literally what it boils down to. I know I'm fully aware that's not the point of a Karate Kid movie. If you just looked at one, two, pick any three Karate Kid movies and just watch them without trying to be super critical, you'd be hard pressed not to say it seems like violence is the solution in all of these movies. It really is. I know martial arts is about focus and discipline, and like particularly as it's said in a lot of kung fu movies, this one included, because this is half a kung fu movie. Kung fu is in everything you do, and the way you take every action, from doing your laundry to tending to your garden to cooking your dinner. It's in everything. And that's what martial sciences are supposed to do, to give you character and control, and also let you be able to defend yourself. But it really just boils down to punching and kicking all your problems away. So in this one, like in its predecessors, Daniel-san had to beat up bullies and right wrongs. Julie Pierce had to beat up a bully and fight, harassment. Dre, I forgot his last name. He had to wushu his way through Chinese bullies and stuff like that. And Li Fong has to do pretty much the exact same thing. He's one of them. How do we do a Karate Kid movie? What happens? Well, without spoiling, not that I think I could spoil it, because if you have seen one, you've seen them all. Mom and son move away, like far away, whole new place, upend your life. Son's gonna encounter a bully because of a girl, just like we've seen before. He tries to handle this unsavory character, his name is Connor Day in this movie, by being a stand-up gentleman of a guy. Cool, right? That doesn't work. This he wants to fight. He wants to hit people. So you try to upstanding gentleman your way out of that to avoid the fight. But it's going to follow you to school. It's going to follow you home if you don't do something about it. So you square up with this dude. Now it's time to use the wushu your uncle taught you to face off with this dude. Well, son, this is New York, and this is about karate. We're not here to do wushu or kung fu. It's karate time over here. So, of course, you ain't going to wushu your way through this. You get karate on the ground, sucker. Anyway, so you got to learn karate. So you got to take that L, get up, dust yourself off, rebuild, and then come out the lab with a brand new you. And oh, look, it's a tournament. I bet if I win this tournament, everything that goes wrong with everybody cool in this movie gets resolved through a tournament. Punching and kicking all your problems away. So, performances and cast stuff. This is the big three right here. This is Uncle Han, played by Jackie Chan. This is Li Fong, the current Karate Kid, played by Ben Wong. It's an A, but sometimes I mess that pronunciation up. Sorry. And then Daniel LaRusso is back as the sensei now, master of Miyagi-style karate, played by Ralph Macchio, bringing it back. This is the golden trio right here. They're going to carry the movie. And also, I think this is like the two best things in the movie. Ben Wang doing the kung fu and the karate, he handles the stunt work solidly. Like, I don't think, oh, this kid has no idea what he's doing. They either made him look good or he actually is that good. And then Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan are the comic duo I did not know I needed. I enjoyed them teaching him. Their form of teaching is hip and joint pain, because it was just two grown men beating up a teenager, calling it a lesson in wushu and karate. So he should have been more bruised. Wider shot of the whole cast from one side to the next, starting with Ming-Na Wen playing Dr. Fong. I don't remember catching her first name, but that's Li Fong's mom, who is the reason they moved to America in the movie. Right next to her with the glasses in the back, that is, wrote it down, Wyatt Olef. I think I said it right. He plays the tutor for Li Fong, and also just grows from that tutor role into being like just the broest wingman. He is such a charming, endearing presence in the movie. This dude, it does get cheesy, and it is a source of comedy, but that's a bro, and Lee Fong needs him in his life. That's a cool dude. Ralph Macchio playing Daniel LaRusso. In the back, you got Victor, played by Joshua Jackson, and he is the source of the worst thing in the movie to me. I'll talk more about that in a moment. And then Jackie Chan playing Uncle Han, and then on the side, that's our love interest, played by Sadie Stanley. Her name is Mia, and I think she would prove to be a very complicated element in Lee Fong's life, and he could do better. Okay, so here are my observations about the movie, having watched it. And I cannot say this enough. It needs more karate. There wasn't enough. We've got a tournament. We've got multiple applicants to the tournament, and because we wasted time on something, we don't get to see as much of that tournament, and of course as much karate in the Karate Kid movie. It's like going to see a Rocky movie and not seeing boxing. It's like seeing Creed and not seeing boxing. It's like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm here to see boxing. I'm watching Creed. I'm here to see karate. I'm watching Karate Kid. Plain and simple. Now, more specifically, as I said, Joshua Jackson's character represents one of the problems in the movie. It's not his performance, and it's not his character. It's what the story built around that character that I take issue with. He is a boxer turned pizzeria owner, and he's got his own personal drama. This is not Lee Fong's problem. And every moment spent addressing it and looking into it, it's not that it doesn't serve any purpose in the movie. It's that it's a waste of time taking away from what we should be showing, because we spend too much time on this boxer and the boxing he's doing, and we don't spend enough time at all, I think, working on the relationship between Lee Fong and his mother. She is not condoning this kung fu or karate. You're going to need him to have balance in his life, obviously. And instead of working on the guy who owns a pizza shop down the street's life, he should be sorting things out with his mother, because both of them have things to work through, and they just don't. It's just, she has a moment where she kind of just pivots hardcore towards the end of the movie on her attitudes towards stuff. And it doesn't come out of left field, out the blue entirely, but it's weak. And I think that's one of the weaker things in it. Like, I think we should have spent time focused on that and not got caught up in the weeds over here worrying about this boxing dude in this karate movie. But was it good, though? It was solid. It didn't have massive holes in it, and it didn't leave me thinking like, what? It didn't give me that, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. It was fine. It's like a chocolate chip cookie. Like, this recipe clearly used a different amount of salt, different amount of chocolate chips. It wasn't Chips Ahoy or miscellaneous famous Amos gas station bag that's been sitting out forever on the shelf bad, but it certainly wasn't like that homemade joint that grandma's gonna make that's gonna blow your mind every time you go to grandma's house. It wasn't that good, but as a chocolate chip cookie, it's a good metaphor for it because it's simple, a very tried and true known recipe. So you can't screw it up, because it's still, at the end of the day, it's a chocolate chip cookie. But man, this could have been better. It had room for improvement. I don't want to make it sound like it fell so short of greatness. It just had room for improvement. Daniel LaRusso present didn't do enough. Considering we've seen a lot of him in Cobra Kai in a similar capacity, it was just like, oh, could have done more. Jackie Chan showed all the way up. Uncle Han's fine. Didn't do anything wrong there. This particular scene's kind of funny because this is where the hip and bone damage to that poor kid come from. And they just had time wasted that I think they could have split up and put a couple minutes on what you did good here, a couple minutes what you did good on over here, instead of showing me this boxer with the loan shark problem. That's not bothering anyone in this shot right now. None of them are affected by it. So it was a waste of time. Now, like I said, I'm late getting this out. I saw it opening weekend. I'm late getting the video put together. But I do have one benefit of taking a long time, and that's being able to kind of review some numbers. And at the time of writing this, and kind of reviewing my notes for it, really is all I'm going through. Movie opening weekend made about $23 million domestically, just in the States. And then globally, it put another 20 million or so on top of that. So it opened opening weekend on Earth to about 43 million on a budget that's around $45 million. So that's strong to make basically your entire budget back opening weekend. Every movie wants to do that. I don't know, and I never know how much the budgets for advertising and marketing are, but I sincerely doubt it's like $100 million to promote a movie, because no one in their right mind, even broken Hollywood budget brains these days, are going to spend more money than it costs to make the movie to promote the movie. Now, fast forward a bit to this past weekend. As of the 7th, numbers were looking like Karate Kid Legends had made about $73 million, $74 million. That puts it squarely in Profitsville for sure, because it made back everything it cost to make it, and now we're attacking whatever that budget for advertising is. So it's solid. It's done its job, at least. Karate Kid movies don't make huge amounts of money. There are no $200 million weekend, without adjusting for inflation type things, blockbuster, smash craziness Karate Kid movies. The most profitable one was the Jaden Smith one, which wasn't even karate, but they just don't have to do big Avengers, big Minecraft movie, big Avatar, AAA budgets, because they don't spend a ton of money, and we need more of these little $50 million or less movies that are just, even if it's milquetoast like this kind of was, we need more of those so that the studios can make money and then get a little risky and make riskier pictures. And I said risky, not risque. And try new things and then make their money in smaller pieces over multiple projects, and stop trying to land just mammoth, behemoth creatures of pure marketing magic. Avengers Endgame is gone, bro. We're not going to get another one of those. I don't care how many people you put in Avengers Doomsday. Also, mid-credits, end credits kind of, we got a little like stinger scene involving the guys from Cobra Kai, both of them in there. It's just, it's not like it's moving the plot or setting anything crazy up. It's a fun little bit, but made sure everyone involved in the Karate Kid movie except Hilary Swank, that's alive, was in this movie in some capacity. That's basically what they were trying to bring home. Anyway, that's me on a medium ranked, decent, solid movie. Get in the comments. Tell me how you felt about it if you saw it. If you did not see it, why? Why did you not go see it? I'm interested. But thanks for watching. Give a like, give a subscribe, tell somebody else to watch this. And especially if you disagree with me, please, I want to hear about it. Get in them comments and tell me why you think that boxing scene should have been in the movie. I know it's point, but tell me and defend that scene. I'd love to hear it. Deuces, silly gooses, I'm out.